So fishing's all about fun, and it should be fun for everybody. But we have to remember a couple things. I know that most anglers love to be taught how to fish, and they don't really like to be told how to fish. So understanding that difference is important. Still, however, there has to be conscience in the fishing. There has to be an awareness, because at the end of the day, how anglers interact with rivers and fish is in and of itself a conservation issue. It's probably second only to climate change. So how we pressure the rivers, how we handle the fish, how we interact with each other, that all adds up. And at the end of the day, if what we're really thinking about is how healthy the river is going to be, how many fish are going to be in that water 2, 3, 5 years down the road, we have to assume some of that responsibility ourselves. And so how we go about our fishing is a conservation concern, and it's something that everybody can add to, complement, make better, if they just have a little bit more awareness. We can plant all the trees, we can roll the rocks, take out the dams, as many things as we want to take care of the river and the fish. But if people just go and pound the living daylights out of the fish with no regard for what's going to happen in the future, then that's a loss. That's a dead end street, and the sport's on a bad path that way. I think that the sport's on a good path because I see a lot of concern and care and sharing, especially the younger generation. They care and they want to conserve and be part of something that's special that they can share for future generations. So I think that level of concern and caring is really starting to grow, and the more people embrace fishing with conscience, the better the sport's going to be. It's only going to get better, and we're only going to have a better time. We're only going to have more fish. We're only going to have cleaner water. It all kind of cascades off itself, but it starts with conscience. So when I see something that I don't like, I'm going to say something, and I think we all should. In fact, I think it's time that the industry as a whole becomes more open, and we need to start addressing some of the elephants in the room, because how we get along with each other, how we interact, is probably one of the greatest threats to fly fishing. You know, most people, when they make a mistake, they do something that doesn't quite seem ethical, they probably just don't even know. So lack of information can be a tough thing. If you're gentle, encouraging, supportive, informative, and help people along the path of doing things with conscience as they fish, you're doing a service not only to them, but to yourself and everybody else.